to my broadcast. It's boy gaming life game. Oh, I can't even say it. It's sad, but it's game. Yeah. All right, we're doing MyLeague here. Delete that. Custom wraps, custom settings. What is it? Just got that. Oh yeah, it's that. My bad. Hold on. We'll pick your McWilliams. Hall of Fame. Custom rosters on. I have all the updated rosters. WW. What team should we do? Well, should we go Nets, Nugs, Lakers for Lonzo? Because I like Lonzo, I ain't gonna lie. Rockets got CP3 now, so I'm feeling. Let's go Nets, the worst team. We'll bring them back. They're also like the Angelo. The only thing I don't think I have is Pacers trade right there. I'm gonna do that. My bad. Besides, how we got everyone else because there's more kill. Alright.
What's wrong with you? Where's my earbuds? Jordan.
Will you stop? I'm streaming. Get out.
Why would you say that?
Alright. First game. Jeez, I hate. My bad, guys. Okay, we'll go probably. We're going salary from. King sucks. I think the Kings have a lot of salary, so we'll just try 7-year-old. We nice enough. Let's offer that up. There we go. Sierra. So at 27 caps, free agency. Alright, let's put this first. Yeah, I think I already know. No, we'll go with 14. Okay. First game's against the Celtics.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We'll probably lose.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, they put in a whole lot of hard work and preparation in the offseason. We saw them already in the preseason, and now all those adjustments get put to the test for a game that's going to count.
Alright, so our best player is D'Angelo. He's not even 80, but he's a solid player. We just gotta play smart. But I lost this one in this game, but we'll play. I just got back on a long ass ride.
Now let's get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment of song y'all can step with.
The city lights of Brooklyn in the cutting-edge Barclays Center. Quite a view.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin.
My bad, guys. Alright. We should put this on the charger.
Arlen, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This, of course, being game one of the season, is their first look at the Celtics. They were dominated last year, not a good matchup for them, going 1-3 in the season series.
Going against a conference opponent, one that outplayed them head-to-head last season, a chance for payback.
And, Greg, I look at these two teams who seem to perhaps be on the verge. So these are those pecking order games where you try to get some separation.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Horford is out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Crowder in at the 3 spot.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
The drive by Russell. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Crowder with the steal. Thomas against Russell. Bradley, no one around him. Off target from 3-point range. The Nets on offense. 4-point game. There's the bucket. Good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I was able to talk with Brad Stevens for a minute. Coach said that even though this is the first meeting of the year, he didn't expect there to be much of a feeling out period between the teams. He said, listen, we have a group of guys that can all score and do it in a hurry. I expect us to come right at them and test their defense early on. They'll definitely be on the attack, guys.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. The early game plan centered around their offense, it sounds like.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's the right approach for this game. I mean, if they can get off to a good start offensively, everything else should come together.
Well, what happens if they don't get off to a fast start? I mean, they'll be scrambling looking for answers. We'll see if that approach works for them.
Here's Lynn. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And AC kicks to Lynn. Stolen by Smart. Brown, good.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Lynn dishes to Scola. And it's blocked by Brown, and they're able to recover. And the basket by Scola.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that.
Celtics have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. There's a screen. There's Green with the 3. Up again, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive board, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The hustle's great, guys, but I think we all prefer to see the finish when you can go up and throw it down like that.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
all right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the Celtics, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Trevor Booker is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Then it's Russell. And it's Scola in at the 5, roaming the paint. Thomas passes to Bradley. Thomas a screen. Off the screen, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And the thing with Kelly Olynyk, he does some stuff that really helps you, and some also that will hurt. I mean, he's highly skilled. He's got the deep range, textbook positioning in terms of the post. A lot of tricky moves down there. Yet he has a hard time being effective against great athletes, which the NBA is filled with. So he's going to have to evolve as a basketball player if he wants to be effective.
Well, and back to Kelly Olynyk. As a coach, you have to identify the matchups where he can be effective, because Clark is against explosive long limb guys. They'll take advantage of him.
Yeah, they will, but in the right matchup, he's effective. He can help. He makes 35% of his threes, has done that for the last 2 years, and I think he gives you some toughness and rebounding as well. I like him as a second unit player.
Kufis checked in for Brooklyn. Al Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Johnson comes in for T. Shot clock at 6. There's the dish to Johnson. The three from Thomas. Boston, no good that time either.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Smart. The rebound by the Nets.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Boston shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And Brown drops them both. 34 seconds left to play here in the half. Lynn kicks to Asa, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
29 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Smart. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. That's good. Nets trail by 6. Lynn from long range, but they get it back to the left wing. Here's Kilpatrick. Buries the long-range jumper. Kilpatrick's got 5. Johnson inside, and he banks in the layup.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
There's Lynn with the 3. No good on that last second attempt there. And we're through the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
By the way,
hello again, everybody. This arena is packed, and the energy in the building obvious. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead for them during the period was 4. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offense.
That's going to do it for now, as the second half is just about...
I don't like 2K17 shot. I like 2K16.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. The Nets shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. And the hope for Jeremy Lin last season was that he'd take a step forward in his development, but it almost was the opposite in his play.
And that can happen. You don't always go a straight line north in your improvement in this league. He'd been on an upward swing as far as his shooting accuracy, but last season was the worst since his rookie year in that area.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Amir Johnson is out there with Horford. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. Thomas, no luck.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And talking about Lynn last season, he never quite gelled with what they were doing in Los Angeles. Both he and Kobe need the ball to be effective, and I got a feeling you guys know which one of those two is going to get it.
Yeah, easy call. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Nets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And, you know, getting back to Lynn, he was actually pretty strong starting out the season. In November, he made 48% of his shots, 37% from downtown. But in April, he only hit 24% from the field and was eventually shut down for the year.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Skola's checked in. Olynyk dishes to Crowder. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Crowder's got his third basket of the night right there. Russell against Thomas. Russell passes to Scola. Here's Kilpatrick. It's good. This game is all even.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. But they've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Screen by Scola. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Well, let's take a look at where Boston ended up, Kevin, last year in the league rankings. 4th in assists, 8th in steals. And they were one of the top 10 teams in the league at scoring points off turnovers. I'd call them a very opportunistic team.
And from those assist numbers, you can see this was a very unselfish team. Their passing was really infectious and made them a tough team to defend.
Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 3rd assist on the night.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Scola kicks to 4. Right side Lynn for the lead. The shot is off. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And Thomas, here we go. Kicks to Olynyk. Down low. In the corner, Smart with it. Tries again. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And so, Smart nails both of them. 11 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Right side, Lynn. There's Foy with the 3. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. The 3rd quarter. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. Boston leading by 4. Russell is out there with 4. Then it's Quincy Ace. Then there's Koufos. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Down low, the drive by Russell. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Boston. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Bradley. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Johnson the screen. Here's Smart. Plays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Celtics lead by 4.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Quincy Ace. And then for Boston. T's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Thomas subbed in for Marcus Smart. Now, here is 4. Guarded by Bradley. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Horford. He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. He hits both from the strike.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Bradley dishes to Horford. Booker pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Russell. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Thomas passes to Bradley. And good. He nails it.
And this has been a clinic on what not to do defensively. Just atrocious.
Yeah, I would expect both coaches to really get on their teams about adjusting their defensive mindset and execution going forward.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Russell.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Jeremy Lin.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. Boston again missing.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Bradley against Land. The Nets working the ball around now. There's Hollis Jefferson. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Boston. Here's Crowder. A floater. It's deflected.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
Lynn from long range misses the tray, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3-ball would do just that.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Bradley. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. They break the hearts of
the 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game.
His eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage.
Wow. He went about his business tonight so efficiently on the offensive end. It was very savvy. It was a heads-up performance. It seemed like he had his hand on about every single basket, from scoring to assist.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.